Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I had to restart the video because of a little technical glitch. I only pulled the cards for the first one, so just bear with me as we go through this. I am going to cover the astrology for the next 4 weeks, February 28th through March 27th. I'll break it up week by week, just like I used to do with the weekly astrologies. They will be time-stamped, and you could come in and check them out at your leisure. So we start off with that moon in Aquarius, and this week is a week for planting seeds and nurturing relationships and projects. We have a new moon starting on Tuesday. So with this moon in Aquarius kickstarting the week, you guys receive 3 cards, meaning that this is a very potent energy for you to be setting yourself up for success. It is in your 5th house of if you're a Libra rising, it would be in your 5th house of creation, of children, projects, fun, romance. So you have here some really interesting energy. I didn't even really look at them, so I'm going to do that right now. You have the hallowed heart, not hollow, but hallowed, as in spiritual, as in they're telling me honored. Your honored heart. Libra, you work so much from your heart space, right? You're always trying to create that emotional balance in your life, but not only that, in the lives of those around you. And so it says veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and nakedness. It is about opening yourself up and allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable to others. You also have here Mother Earth, which is really interesting because she looks like she's laying on the ground, right? And it is, so this is 30, which is a 3. That is creation energy. And then we have 4, which is the Emperor, stability energy. And it's Mother Earth. It's very grounded energy. And it's actually called, it's your psychic recharge, grounded healing. It is allowing yourself to be mentored by spirit in the layers of your relationships. Wow, that's interesting. And you have 8, number 8, which is the self-mastery. And here we have a rabbit, we have the wolf, and we have the eagle. And so the rabbit is definitely procreation, right? It is taking something and manifesting it and making, look how fast bunnies will reproduce, right? So whether it's a project or relationship, or if you're trying to bring in children, because again, we're in that 5th house of creative energy there. We have the wolf, which is howling at the moon. It is like calling in your soul tribe, letting them know where you are, encouraging them to come in, and spirit is leading the way. And we have the sun rising, which, your Libra sign really looks like a sunrise, right? And so as the sun is coming up, it feels like the sun is coming up in your world. And you have a chance here. And if it is a sunset, it's about regenerating through the nighttime hours. We do have the new moon coming, which is always about pulling our energies in. And even though this really looks like a sunrise up over the mountains to me, for some of you, it might be about taking that quiet space, either in the dawn of the day or in the evening hours, where you really pull your energy in for just a moment and reconnect with spirit, and you seek out your soul tribe team. So let's take a look at that new moon. It's coming up on Wednesday. On Tuesday, it is Fat Tuesday. The moon moves into Pisces at 3:53 in the afternoon. Moon in Pisces. Sun in Pisces, Fat Tuesdays. That's a lot. We got Jupiter and Neptune. That's a lot of expansive energy. And so if you don't want to be gaining a lot of weight, I would watch out for Fat Tuesday. Just a personal warning there on that. So I would like to also remind you to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already done so, and to look in the description box below. There's an opportunity to earn a free reading simply by leaving me a comment. The comment can simply be an emoji if you'd like. So, this new moon, we've got Venus. She's out of her shadow now on Wednesday. She's out of her shadow. She is in new territory. She's still in Capricorn at 26 degrees and 29 minutes. She still has to talk to Pluto one more time before she exits the sign of Capricorn, but she spent the last 4 months there working on a plan, an idea, something that's really important to you. If you are a Libra rising, this would have been in your 4th house of home. And so there could have been changes coming around there. It really, in your life, you know where for the last 4 months, since November, you have been mulling over something, seeing changes happening, having a plan, reworking it. So it is probably going to be based on exactly wherever your rising sign is. So if you're not a Libra rising, don't worry about that. Think about where have you been wanting to initiate and make changes and been trying to figure this out? Because this new moon is a Cassini new moon. So we have Venus, who wants to manifest things in the 3D world around matters of the heart, right? She rules your sign. And she also rules Taurus, which is about manifesting financial stability. And so you have the stability card that just came up, right? And the heart card. And so this is totally Venus at work and at play, really having an impact. She is in the energy of choice with this new moon. So she is, it's not an exact sextile, but the energy is definitely there with all the work she has been doing. And because of where she retrograded back to and started over was at 11 degrees and of Capricorn, which would be an exact sextile with this new moon at 12 degrees and 7 minutes of Pisces. It happens at 12:35 p.m. on Wednesday. The half hour before and the half hour after, it's a Cassini new moon. That means that is a very potent energy to plant seeds of intention in. You have Mercury that is conjunct at 11:33, so right before, like an hour before this new moon. Mercury is conjunct Saturn, which is trying to create the structure, and it is through analysis. And again, Mercury, this is happening in your, again, the Aquarian energy, right? That 5th house where all the creative energy for you exists. And it's in trine with your sign no matter what. It's in trine. If your sun, moon, or rising, it's in trine energy, which makes it a nice flow of information and guidance coming to you. This is a very potent time for you. You have travel that comes up here. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep into see the coral. So this traveling could be literally traveling, but it feels more like being willing to travel into the depths of what it is you truly want. You have the words of love. It might be diving deep into a relationship. So words of love, speak with your heart. There is something, Venus is really trying to guide you toward the space that matters to you, that has value. Venus is all about value, right? Self-esteem, self-worth, self-love, finances. What is it that Libra values the most in its relationships? And so here's an opportunity for you to really use this energy to speak up and speak out to someone or a group of someone's about what it is that you truly want and you desire. That moon's going to conjunct Jupiter, and then it's going to, on Thursday, it's actually going to conjunct Neptune too, so it really wants to expand this energy out there. Meanwhile, we've got Mars on Thursday going to conjunct Pluto. So Mars and Pluto are trying to set up how do we create this transformation, and you have the transformation card that came out. So the moon moves into Aries on Thursday, and you have this transformation card with action. And that's Mars and Pluto right there. Action and transformation. And they are conjunct. And so they conjunct pretty early in the day, right? They conjunct at 3:43 a.m. You're going to wake up feeling this way. Venus is conjunct Pluto at like 1 o'clock in the morning. These are all Eastern Standard Times. There is a time calculator below. So yes, I think all day long you're going to feel this pressure and this desire to take action. And I think come Friday, when that moon is completely and fully into Aries, it is the get her done day about something you're really passionate about. And again, Aries would be, if you are Libra rising, your 7th house of partnership. So for those of you who if this feels very much like rising and moon signs are being strongly encouraged to look for that significant other to really connect with. Sun, you may have something else that's going on that you're very passionate about, that you need to take action on, that you need to communicate effectively in order to transform a situation. But I tell you what, for everybody, Friday is such a romantic weekend. So if there is that significant other, this is the weekend to really dig into that energy. We've got Venus and Mars going to actually be in exact conjunction in Aquarius. They get into Aquarius on Sunday morning, 1:23 a.m. for Mars, 1:30 a.m. So 7 minutes apart. They're already in conjunction really all week long. They're just minutes apart. They're holding hands, but they go in for that kiss at 2:12 in the morning on Sunday. And so this is the energy to take action to transform your life about something you're really passionate about. And it looks like it could totally be a relationship week for you. And the moon then moves into very sensuous, also ruled by Venus sign of Taurus at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so just kind of plan ahead, sleep in, hang out with your significant other. I think Sunday should be a day to just enjoy all of the sensuality that the world has to offer. Okay, so let's take a look at the second week. And the second week is the 7th through the 13th of March. And this is a week where I really want to encourage you to enjoy the sweet energy. It doesn't last. The next week gets really tough. So this is a week to really connect in. The moon is going to be in Taurus when you wake up, and it's going to be in that energy of making choices and decisions, that sextile energy with Jupiter, with the sun, and with Neptune. And so where do you want to expand your life? Where do you want to make the choices and the decisions in your life around the arena of things that make you feel solid and stable? That moon is going to conjunct the North Node on Monday, and it is going to oppose the South Node. And so where are your dreams leading you, and what do you need to release to let go? And the moon is also going to square off with Saturn. And Saturn says, here's the boundaries, here's the limits, here's the structure. It feels more like structure, though, because we've got Mercury there working with him. And so it feels very much like creating a very logical structure. And again, whatever goes on in Aquarius always trines your energy. That's always very supportive for you. And yes, again, the diving deep comes up. So you had the diving deep, that traveling card that came up last week with the new moon in Pisces. And here we have it again. It says dive deep into a task. So this travel is going beneath the surface, getting really into something that's really important to you, because, wow, it's so weird. You have Drifter. Life as it comes and diving deep into a task. It is that energy of choice. You have a choice to make. Do you want to drift, or do you want to dive deep into something that's really important to you? That is what the moon in Taurus is asking you in that energy of sextile with all those expansive energies. Are you willing to dive deep and really go for it and create a structure, or are you just going to continue to drift along? Whoa, Spirit. Wow, that was tough. Okay, holy cow. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, the moon's going to be in trine. Again, that easy flow of information with Pluto. And then Mercury. Mercury moves into Gemini later in the day. The moon moves into Gemini later in the day. And so this is energy of networking, of business building, of marketing. So whatever it is that you were looking at, you can market yourself personally to somebody. You can market on a business idea. You can. It is a day to really use your ability to communicate as well as you do to build a relationship network around you. So I feel like this is a day you are really going to shine. We've got that, again, Gemini is an air sign. This is energy that supports you, and it's going to trine what's going on in Aquarius and trine your sign. So Mars and Venus, they're there now working together, and with Saturn, and Mercury is still there. So When does Mercury doesn't move until tomorrow. So there's this is a great day to really get a lot of supportive energy. So, wow, you guys have you have the condor. Hold the highest vision for your life. All this air sign support wants you to really raise yourself up. So dive deep into the details while holding the highest vision. And it says, you now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. And you have the ostrich. And by the way, an ostrich is a very, very fast bird, right? It really can cover a lot of ground. It knows how to stand up to itself. People talk about hiding its head in the sand. Libra, you know when to fight and you know when to walk away. And that's kind of like an ostrich. An ostrich will fight, it will kick. It might try to avoid it at some point. It has to stand up for itself, right? And so it's about the choice. Again, that energy of choice that you're having here. Do you drift or do you dive deep? The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart, right? The hallowed heart, the spiritual heart, the knowingness that you had last week. And so this energy is all coming together to follow your heart and have a higher vision for yourself. And I really feel like it's dive deep into something that is very practical in nature that you're going to problem solve with. So the moon moves into Pisces. No, I'm lying. Mercury moves into Pisces on Wednesday. And when Mercury moves into Pisces, this amplifies your intuition. It is a time to really find the magic within in order to manifest. But with that moon trining Saturn and squaring Neptune, this is a time, Wednesday, Thursday, to really focus in on how do you practically solve a problem, making the choice and moving in that direction. The moon's going to move into Cancer on Friday morning at 2:24 in the morning. Oh, I love this. Okay, so that moon is going to trine Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is asking you to connect in with your intuition. So the inner work that you do to bring into balance the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, which is, by the way, one of your superpowers, is really going to allow you to bring up your positive energy. Is your positive energy that you use is what's going to allow you to really capitalize on this energy. We've got that moon going to trine Jupiter, the sun, and expansive Neptune, right? So be motivated by your dreams. I think I think Saturday, it's a little hard to feel motivated, but you can write stuff down. You can you can pay attention to it. And I just think it's a sweet energy day for you to hang out with people that you really care about. Anyway, so it says surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Perfect. Couldn't give you guys better advice. Just be yourself. And I think you'll really have a lot of benefit from that. The sun's going to conjunct Neptune on Sunday, and Sunday is, by the way, the daylight savings time here in the U.S., and so we lose an hour of sleep. So plan ahead to just have a lazy morning. Don't forget to change your clock. The clock in my car will finally be right again. So this is energy to really start looking at how can you manifest your dreams. The week really picks up next week. So take some time on Sunday afternoon at 3:32 p.m. The moon is going to get into Leo. And so set yourself up for success the next week by, even though it's been a kind of a lazy time and you probably weren't really motivated and you slept in, lost some sleep, get yourself organized because you're going to be running on lower energy, right? Because you've lost that hour of sleep. It's kind of hard to make up sleep, right? And so go to bed early, plan ahead for Monday because next week it's coming for you and it's coming hard. Ooh, but you guys have the hospitality dragon. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that on the next week. So let's take a look at that. We have from March 14th through the 20th, the moon again, starting out in Leo. This is a tough week. This is a week where you're going to feel like you're in a pressure cooker all week. And so this hospitality dragon that came out for this energy, you using your superpower of staying calm and balanced and welcoming everybody's opinion, And by welcoming it, I don't mean you need to take it as your truth. I mean allowing others the ability to speak and to have the space to speak and to understand that people are going to be stressed. There's a lot of power struggle energy on Monday, a lot. That moon is going to oppose Mars. The moon is going to oppose Venus. And so it creates a T-square. So you got the moon, you got Venus and Mars over here. The outlet point is Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus and Taurus is an earthquake tower kind of energy. And so that's where it's going to outlet. There's a chance for things to really blow up everywhere. And it is happening in a sign that is 8 away from your sign, which makes that irritating, very irritating energy. However, it's also transforming energy. If you are Libra rising, it is your 8th house transformation. And so this is energy that could really create change. It's kind of like when the volcano erupts, it brings up all the molten lava, right? But it creates new landmass. So out of chaos comes new structures, new life, new opportunities. But this moon is so irritated. It's irritated by what's going on in Pisces, you know, with the sun and Jupiter and Neptune all hanging out there. It's opposing Saturn. I mean, I feel like Monday and Tuesday are power struggles and frustration in general for everyone. This is some really, really tough energy. So you leaning into that hospitality energy, giving people the space and the grace to be who they are and not taking what they say personally is going to be the best way for you to navigate that energy. On Wednesday, the moon moves into Virgo at 12:59 in the morning. We're heading into that full moon energy because the full moon happens in Virgo. And so things are getting ready. It's like a balloon that's just blowing up. And again, there's so much tension this week. And so that full moon is going to create an explosive opportunity. But again, it feels like the change that needs to happen is going to happen. It's hard to miss the pressure that's happening. So there's a lot of struggle around how can I make this come together? How can I put this plan into action? What do I need to do and how do I get there? Tower moments feel like a thing this week. Just take a deep breath and understand that things are happening in divine order and divine timing. You are being asked to just flow with the energy. Allow the cycles to move through and to complete in the way they need to complete in order to allow yourself what it is that you need. That full moon happens at 3:18 in the morning on Friday the 18th at 27 degrees and 40 minutes of Virgo. That moon is going to be in trine with the North Node in Taurus. It is going to be in the energy of sextile, of change in Scorpio. And Scorpio, South Node, first off, always means releasing and letting things go. Scorpio always means releasing and letting things go. And so the choice is, what do you release and let go of in order to manifest and create what you want? You have the autumn card that came flying out. That is Scorpio energy. But it says harvest and sow. This is letting things fall away so that there's space, so there's nutrients. As things break down in the soil over the winter time, so it feels like it may take some time to get there, but you're being encouraged to enjoy all the parts of it, right? So in the fall, here in Michigan where I live, there's a lot of really good things to enjoy about the fall. The air is a little clearer. You have the festivals that go on, right? The cider mill is working, and there's just the leaves are so pretty, and so it's about and I mean, think about it. Autumn's your time of the year. So what am I talking about? You probably know, right? If you live in the Northern Hemisphere. Autumn's a very pretty time of the year, and there's a lot of beauty in it, and it has its own sense. And so you're being asked to enjoy each moment and look for it. You have river and stream flowing and evolving. Stay in flow with it. Allow the changes, the seasons of your own life to occur because you have the festival. Creates an energy blueprint for a fantastic party or event. if you can stay in flow with the situation and allow things to happen, it's bringing in what you need. And so it's about creating the joy from within. You have all this energy that's very light and bright this month that really encourages you to be in the now moment and to enjoy each and every moment of it. That moon's moving into your sign at 7:26 in the morning on Friday, and I feel like a lot of answers come in. I think a lot of balance is regained by people in general, because the pressure of like that once the balloon pops, there's that relief, right? There's that, and we can all breathe a little, and it has this great problem solving energy that comes with it, because again, it's trining, right? Moon in Libra. Anything in Libra is trining the air signs. And what do we have? We've got Venus and Mars and Saturn all like pretty much in conjunction, hanging out over there in problem solving, creative, the very creative energy, harvest and sow, that very creative energy for your sign. Venus is going to be squaring Uranus and Taurus. So, Saturn's been squaring Uranus and Taurus. I don't even mention it anymore because it's just really sitting there. That is an overall energy for like a year and a half that we've been going with, and it's still going on. And so there's this energy around how do we change and create a new structure. And now Venus is in on the conversation. Look at you guys. You have shine. You have the solar plexus. You have that sun energy coming through again. Shine. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. The stone for this is mookite. Mookite? Mookaite. Don't know if I said that right. So you creating a life that feels like a festival for you is like the sun. The sun is such an attractive energy. You will draw and attract to you what it is that you need by you choosing to be hospitable, by you choosing to be in flow, by you choosing to allow the cycles to happen and let things fall away and enjoy. I want to say it's like you're on this, okay, so what they're showing me is like you're driving through Vermont in the fall, and every corner has something new and beautiful and something new to see, something beautiful and gorgeous. And so every moment there's something new and beautiful to see if you look for it. And so they're asking you to be open, and the hospitality, it feels like it's hospitality for change. Welcoming in the change, allowing it to happen, allowing it to bring to you what it is that you need. So we have the spring equinox on the 20th. That's what this contest is for. You will get a drawing for, you'll be in a drawing for a reading for this time period. From the spring equinox, which happens at 11:33 a.m. on Sunday, the 20th of March, until the fall equinox. We have the sun moving into Aries then. 12 minutes later, the moon moves into Scorpio. It is about finding balance. It is about creating the transformation and the sowing of the seeds, the planting the seeds, the watching things grow and nurturing them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next week that we have here, which is the 21st through the 28th. I'm sorry, the 27th. So we got the spring equinox. Sun's in Aries now. We've got equal day, equal night, equilibrium. It's so Libra. This week is really tense, and so you being very Libra and staying in your energy of balance is going to help you. This is a week where you really want to pay attention to the details. There's a lot of manipulative, lying kind of energy this week. So we'll get into that a little bit more. We start off with the moon in Scorpio. And the moon in Scorpio is going to be, it's going to be opposing Uranus and Taurus. And the outlet point now is in that energy that's going on in Aquarius, which is trining you. Right? It supports you. So this is an opposition for change that really allows you to create something new. It is an intuitive problem-solving energy. The moon's going to trine Jupiter. It's going to trine Mercury. There is so much here. Pay attention to your dreams. Mercury is going to conjunct Jupiter in the overnight hours of Monday. You are where you need to be. You have where you are. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith that the universe will take care of the current concerns by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. It is you choosing to embrace the change, you choosing to stay in flow, you choosing to let things happen and look for the joy in the now moment. And again, clearing the excess. You have that autumn that came through. There's this transformational energy. There's, the opportunity to either drift or to dive deep. And you have here clearing the excess. And the excess could be physical clutter, but it could be mental chatter. It could be hanging on to things from our childhood that doesn't work for us, that doesn't feel good, that's holding us back from growing and moving in the direction we want to go. You're being asked to let all this stuff go. When the moon is in Mars, it is very irritated by what's going on in Aries. And we've got Chiron in Aries. And Chiron's that wounded healer. And so you're going to be feeling that in the middle of all this. There's that kind of irritating energy and it could be coming up in the partnership house for you, because if you are Libra rising, that's your 7th house partnership. And so there is this need to balance and flow and let things go. Let go hurts, let go old ideas that are self-limiting. Negative thing that people said about you, they don't matter, because it's what you say about you that matters. It's always what you say about you that matters. And so this could also be an opportunity for you to start thinking about, with that moon in Aries, we're going to getting close to a new moon coming in Aries. And the sun in Aries, I'm sorry. And we have the sun in Aries. We're getting ready. Next week we start off with that. And we won't cover it in this reading, but that moon, it's going to be a new moon in Aries. And this is an opportunity for you to really take action on something. So it could be that now is a really good time to start laying the groundwork for where do you want to make some changes, maybe physically. Moving, physical body, diet, meditation, something. Some kind of change coming up here. So pay attention to your dreams and what it is that you really want to do. Excuse me. So, the moon's going to move into Sagittarius on Tuesday. And that moon in Sagittarius is very optimistic. We could use a little optimism, right? I think you're going to really enjoy this because, again, that's that energy of choice for you. And I think you choose optimism. I think you do. You're a very upbeat sign overall. And I can't help but know that you're going to be itching for a change. Mars is going to square Uranus and Taurus. Mars, again, in flow energy up in Aquarius. That happens at 4:44 p.m. 44 is an angelic number, right? And so this is motivation and optimism to take action, to make a change that really will make a difference in your life. This is the time. This is the time to really be focusing on that. Look, you have enlightenment. I think that you end up, look at all that gold, and it definitely has this same color palette, right, of the autumn card. I think the enlightenment comes from knowing what you're going to let go of. That's anchoring you, that's holding you down, that's not allowing you to move forward. And so pulling up the anchor and letting yourself gain, oh gosh, I want to say success. Success by releasing and letting go of things that don't work in your life and being really comfortable with that. So the moon moves into Capricorn at 5:54 p.m. on Thursday. The moon in Capricorn is going to be very challenging day. Friday in particular, very challenging day. It squares the sun. It trines Uranus and wants to make change. I feel like, remember, Mercury is in Pisces, and so using our intuition to problem solve. Capricorn is a mountain goat that overcomes obstacles using its fishtail to navigate the changes. This is energy that is tense for Libra. So you're going to want to make these changes. You're going to feel this energy. Change is happening. Again, let things fall away. It's not happening as fast as you would like it to. Rarely does it ever happen as fast as we would like things to. Things that happen fast are like, oh crap, that, right? But the things we really want to come in seem like we have to wait forever, like Christmas morning, right? You're like, oh, isn't it Christmas morning? And your mom's like, no, you need to go to bed. And when you wake up, it'll be Christmas. So chop wood, carry water. Do the things that you need to do. Put things into place. Set yourself up for success. It starts by letting things go that don't work for you. Understanding Spirit has your back. There is a plan in play here, but you have to do the work, and you have to trust, and you have to have faith in this process, right? There's a process here that's coming on, but you're going to be able to overcome the obstacles. So first off, Capricorn moon always means we can overcome the obstacles. Always does. And then you have Rhino Spirit, which says overcome any obstacle. Overcome any obstacle. You'll absolutely overcome the obstacle. And you have the Flamingo Spirit. I think this is the one that you need to lean into actually for the whole month of March. That is that harvest and sow. It's the in-between. It's the time when you harvest before you sow. And the sowing those seeds of intention are coming up soon. Embrace the in-between time. Embrace, look for the joy, see where you are. I don't know if you could see this, but this flamingo is not fully pink. So flamingos become pink the more shellfish they eat. And so they go from this kind of dull orange to this brilliant pink. And so there's that in-between time, that transformation time. Take the action towards your transformation. You will get there. It's a very important month of laying the groundwork, of creating the structure. With Saturn trining your sign, Venus and Mars there, Mercury was there for a little while. It is about creating the structure that allows, it's like a trellis, and you're planting the seeds. The morning glories don't come up right away. They need something to climb on before they open up. It's getting prepared for the beauty that's coming in. So pretty exciting month for you. We do have Mercury moving into Aries on Sunday. The moon is going to get there in the evening, so we'll take a look at what gets in the evening on Saturday. It gets into Aquarius, but we'll take a look at that for the next week when I do the next reading. But I want to tell you that with Mars moving into Aries and the Sun in Aries, things are speeding up. So take the time on Sunday to journal, to communicate, to problem solve, to use that energy that is great flow energy for you, that is again going to be going over the different structures, talking to Venus and Mars and Saturn and getting ready. It's in that, the moon there is in that energy of choice with the Sun and Mercury. So you get to choose which actions you're going to take next, create a solid structure to allow your dreams to grow, is what they're saying. Allow your dreams to grow. All right? You guys have a great month. You can find me on Facebook every day. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, why not? Support the channel. I'd love it. And again, leave the comments so you can get the free reading. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys soon when I do the tarot reading for you guys that's coming up in a couple weeks here. So you guys take good care. Have a great couple of weeks. I'll talk to you soon.